The 8 zodiac signs most likely to become famous. Let's talk about it. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader. I would love to do a personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading for you. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal tarot reading or birth chart reading. I also do birth chart readings, okay? Which is basically a placements of the planets in the sky, a map of the planets in the sky at the time you were born. That kind of defines your life, how your life will be, or things you should focus on, or things that you should watch out for, right? That's kind of what a birth chart is. So contact me for a birth chart or a tarot reading. If you have any questions, check out the FAQ section, as well as the personal ethics section on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button, which is the notification button, so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Also, please follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. The links will be down below in the description box. Sorry, I'm trying to speed it up. Alright. So, the 8 zodiac signs. Sorry about that. The 8 zodiac signs most likely to become famous. Well, fame. Um, Let me start by saying that fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. Hmm, fame. A lot of these zodiac signs most likely become famous for what they do. Some of them just seek fame itself. The goal should never be to seek fame. The goal should be to become famous for what you do, the good deeds that you do to, help better society, right? That's how I view fame. That's how I view, people who are famous. That's fame to me. Anything else is kind of like, fodder, smoke screens. So, with that being said, which part will you play? Well, let's see which part these zodiac signs play, alright? In the fame game, alright? Which zodiac signs are most likely to become famous? Now, this is not to say that the zodiac signs I don't mention in this video, people, don't get in your feelings, alright? Does not mean that those zodiac signs aren't likely to become famous. It's very likely that those zodiac signs could become famous too for the good that they do in society, right? The things that they do to revolutionize and help better society. You know, we're all equal in this game of life. Period. Like, but these zodiac signs just kind of have it naturally, so to speak. So, without further ado, I thought that dog would be quiet, but clearly it's not. Let's get into the 8 zodiac signs most likely to become famous, okay? The Aries, Libra, Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Alright? Aries, are very royal and regal people by nature. They're ruled by Mars, which is the planet of sexuality, aggression, uh, desire, our willingness to achieve things, our vitality. Um, Aries is a very naturally powerful sign, so naturally these people exude power in whatever they do, and whenever they go towards a career, whenever they go towards um, anything in life, they always achieve to get to the top of whatever that is. They always achieve to be the best. And naturally, being the best, being at the top of whatever it is that you do, gains you some clout in society, gains you some clout, some type of clout, you know what I'm saying, and whatever it is that you do. Fame, by the way, doesn't always have to be your lights, cameras, action. Like, it doesn't always have to be glitter, glitz and glam. There are a lot of famous people who actually aren't, always on the magazines. Like, the CEOs of companies are famous. They just don't put themselves out there. So that's kind of like Aries. Aries, definitely don't get it twisted. Likes to be seen. Likes people to know who they are, and respect that. But You know, they don't always have to be in front of the camera. They like to be sometimes, all right? Uh, Intrinsically, or ironically, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the planet of romance, passion, friendship, beauty, harmony. Libras are the type that sometimes, because they're so social, because they love to be seen and loved, Libras love love. They love to be loved. They love peace and harmony. They love to be adored for their beauty and their intelligence. And you know what I'm saying? So Libras are sometimes the type of people who may seek fame just for the sake of being famous. You know what I'm saying? Just for the sake of being known, just for the sake of being adored. However, a grounded Libra knows that that's not always what it seems. That's not always what it's cracked up to be. So a grounded Libra would much rather kind of be the best at whatever field they're in, but also improve that field. Try to make that field more beautiful and harmonious. You know, like where are the problems here? Where can I fix? You know what I'm saying? How can we improve this system? You know what I'm saying? That we're in to make it better for people who come up after us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what a Libra does. You know, a Libra is a very diplomatic, kind of peaceful zodiac sign who, regardless, always looks good. You know, always is always smiling, ready for the cameras, even if there are no cameras around. You know, Libras just are those kind of people, very charismatic. All right. Pisces are very creative people, very artistic. So you know, it's very likely that Pisces could be, you know, the artist, the very famous artist, the revolutionary artist. You know what I'm saying? These are the people ruled by Neptune, for goodness sakes, and Jupiter. So this is a very abstract mind that not everyone understands, but some people find a way to capitalize on it anyway, and you know, put it on a pedestal and make it famous. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And then Pisces, you know, finds their actual tribe of people, their fans who love their work, and they often come in droves at that point. So you know, Pisces is the you know, this isn't for all Pisces. Pisces are just creative in general. They're creative problem solvers. You know, they're creative people. You know, in general, Neptune is all about music. It's all about mysticism, magic, spirituality, and Jupiter is all about the abstract mind. The abstract mind, as well as the um, abstract thought, our moral system, our moral codes, higher learning, higher education, and things like that, right? So, you know, this is a very charismatic, creative, very fluid kind of sign that is easily also able to connect with all different types of people. So, oftentimes people see little bits of themselves in Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So Pisces kind of sometimes feeds off that and is easily able to connect with people on that level. You know what I'm saying? Pisces is like, I'm one of you. I'm a little bit better than you because I'm creative. You know, I'm magical, but I'm one of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Pisces can be. Lovely people, very gentle and nurturing. I love them. Leo is ruled by the sun. Leo are very, you know, tend to be very self-confident, self-assured people. So, you know, Leos tend to know themselves and they know, I'm sorry, tend to know themselves and they tend to know themselves very well at a young age. They tend to know what they want. They tend to know what they, you know, want to be, you know, and not all times, but oftentimes, you know. Leos are also very charismatic people. The sun rules our self confidence, the sun rules our higher purpose, our life purpose. And the sun also is all about elimination. You know, in tarot, the sun is symbolized as elimination, shining a light on something, on someone. You know what I'm saying? So Leos like to shine. By the way, the sun is a star, so that naturally makes Leo a star. You know what I'm saying? A big one at that, right? So whether or not, once again, kind of like Aries, you know. By the way, all the fire signs are very charismatic. You know, we'll talk about this in a few. But like Aries, Leo doesn't have to necessarily. While they like to be in front of the camera, they don't necessarily have to be in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Because naturally they are sunny star-like people. You know. I was like, what was that noise? I just got a message on my phone. I thought it was on mute though. I'm looking at my notes on my phone. That kind of scared me. I don't know what that was. Woo. Okay, let me center myself. All right. You see, I'm a Capricorn, so when I get scared and when I'm like nervous, you'll never be able to tell because I just kind of keep it going. Um, Also, I'm a Libra moon, so I don't know. Um, Gemini. Gemini um, is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about communication. It rules the media. It rules technology to a certain extent. Geminis are very, very curious types of people, very smart and intelligent people as well. Um, these are the people who also love to be seen and heard, but seen and heard for their intelligence, for their brain, for the way they think, for the way that they do the things that they do, especially if they're like at the top of their game, if they're at the top of their craft. They want to be seen for their visionary skills, for their especially if they're like a man in like a management position or just like a supervising like top level position. They want to be seen for the way they're able to just mastermind everything. Geminis are like the masterminds of the zodiac. So these are the people who necessarily don't have to be famous, but they are the people who are behind the scenes, kind of putting all the award shows together. They're the ones who are, kind of throwing in all the right elements, and we need this, this, and this, and no, it's going to look like, these are the visionaries of the zodiac, so these aren't necessarily the people that have to be in front of the camera. They do like to be in front of the camera, but these people are the visionaries. They have a vision. It's a vision for them. You know what I'm saying? Geminis are very undermined, unappreciated, not always kind of appreciated for their ability to kind of envision their future, envision they have a beautiful mind, Geminis. They really, really do. And I think sometimes they aren't kind of given the credit for that. Um, Famous or not. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of innovation, technology, forward movement. Aquarius is also the water bearer, so Aquarius is the one that is for the people. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. So Aquarius naturally is the one who wants to kind of rise up and help the people. Aquarius is one of the actually good ones. I love Aquarius just for this. They're also ruled by Saturn, so Saturn kind of gives them that extra, push to be, like a disciplinarian, like a self-disciplined person, a person with a vision to help the people and rise up the people, help the people become conscious and woke, but also like be disciplined themselves and be like not be a hypocrite, like practice what they preach, right? Um, so Aquariuses are naturally the people who are connected with the people as well. So um, Aquarius is that sign, and we'll get into this here with Capricorn, where they don't actually like to be in front of the camera, but they kind of do. But they know it's not all about them, but they kind of think it is. It's kind of like a Gemini kind of twin effect. It's like Aquarius can sometimes struggle with the benefit of themselves and the benefit of others. They're always kind of, it's like a give and take with them. But regardless, they're just, I think the air signs in general are just naturally born to become seen and heard in some way, because they are ruled by air. They're symbolized by air. The air, in swords and tarot, it's all communication, intellect, the mind. So they just have very active minds, right? Capricorn. Capricorns are the type that are probably most likely to become famous by their sheer hard work. Capricorns are the ones who rise through the ranks, rise to the top through hard work, their work ethic. Like they are the ones who make sure first of all, Capricorns are all about reputation. They are all about status. So they want the highest reputation, the highest status that they can attain. You know what I'm saying? They want to be seen a certain way, by society, by their friends, by their family. They want to be seen as you know, royal people. You know what I'm saying? They want to be respected and revered, right? But they do that through hard work. They do that through making a name for themselves, making their name stand out. You know, a lot of these zodiac signs, it's all about, you know, how can I explain it? It's all about the title of being the CEO, the title of being the most famous this or that, the title for Capricorn. It's no, my name Billy Joe Bob, my name Susan, you know, Roman, I don't know. Like, you know, my name is what's going to matter. My name at the end of the day is going to be what is going to be my stamp of approval. I don't care about anything else. Like, that's Capricorn. That's kind of like Aquarius too, but it's like that give and take kind of with Aquarius, because it's that Uranus kind of, you know, sword, air, you know, communication, intellect. You know, it's all kind of up in the air with Aquarius, literally. But with the Capricorn, they're grounded. They're methodical. Um, they are all. I'm gonna add Virgo to this list too, because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, but they're also grounded and methodical as well. The reason why I didn't add Virgo to this list is because Virgos can be very shy. Virgos can be very analytical and kind of detach themselves and not really see themselves as famous. They can kind of like it's not. I don't think it's always about that for Virgo. I'm a Virgo rising, by the way. I think it's always about integrity with a Virgo, and um, the process and the outcome, the benefit, the like, you know what I'm saying, like the benefit, the outcome, the consequences of being, you know, famous or being the best. That's the only reason why I didn't add Virgo to this list. But now that I'm speaking Capricorn language, you know, on this subject, I have to add Virgo to this list. So I might make it 9 zodiac signs, the 9 zodiac signs most likely to become famous. But then we get so up there, I'm like, oh, I might as well add the other three too, you know. But it's just such a mess. Well, anyways, the eighth zodiac sign, official zodiac sign, is Sagittarius on the list. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about the abstract mind, higher learning, education. We kind of talked about this with Pisces. So Sagittariuses are very creative, very out there kind of people. A lot of the times, you know, Sagittarius is a fire sign, so fire signs are very fiery, intuitive people. They feel something, they act on it. A lot of times, they don't always think; they think after the fact. You know, so Sagittarius can sometimes be famous just for the things they say, the crazy things they say, the out there things they say. A lot of the times, it's true. It's brutally true, right? But you know, that's kind of why they're very fearless Sages, but they want to be the best. They want to improve things. They want to take things to a higher level. They want to expand things. Sagittarius are the ones that expand things. They're the ones that push the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that kind of they're what they're known for, pushing the boundaries and expansion. That's what Jupiter is all about, right? While we're at it, let's talk about the other three zodiac signs, okay? Taurus is ruled by Venus, and you know, Taurus is also an earth sign. So the reason why I didn't add Taurus to this list was because Taurus, um, kind of like Virgo, is more acclimated to the outcome. What am I getting from this? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not getting anything from this, then I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't want to be it. You know, and if I'm not getting what I ultimately want from this, then I don't care about it. I don't want it. You know, Venus is all about, once again, romance, harmony, friendship, bonding, you know, comfortableness. Tauruses like to be comfortable. So that at the end of the day is what's most important for a Taurus. But Tauruses are also very hard workers, very ambitious, very stubborn, you know. So, you know, they get what they want, and at the end of the day, they get what they want, and they go home for the most part. Tauruses don't want to be bothered with the foolishness, right? Kind of like Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Cancers can be very moody. Now, don't get it twisted. Cancers can be very, very ambitious people too, right? Cancers are well, their polar opposite sign is Capricorn. So they kind of have that Capricorn ambitious, hardworking, one-track, mind-focused energy. But like Taurus, Cancer likes to work, go home, do what they love, No, they like to work. Yeah, work, go home. They like to do what they love, and then they like to go home. They like to be a homebody. They like to go back home to their comfortable space. And that's kind of why I didn't put Cancer on this list either, is because it's not always about fame. About for Cancer either, status. It's all about kind of being comfortable and having enough to pay the bills and live comfortably and feed your family. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of mostly what it's all about for Cancer. And which one are we missing? Scorpio. How could I forget you, Scorpio? Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Kind of the same thing for Scorpio. Scorpios are definitely good at what they do. Scorpios are the type of people who are like, I always envision the Scorpio sitting like at a function, having pictures taken of them, and like Scorpio smiling, like like doing the whole like fake smile you have to do. But meanwhile, Scorpio is in their head being like, "This is so stupid. I'm so ready to go home. This person, like, what are they even doing? Like, how do they even get here? Look at what they're wearing. Like, these people are so fake." Like, that's how I envision Scorpios. Always like, has no time for bullshit. They're ruled by Pluto. Pluto sees the truth, the depth of everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't hide from Pluto. So for Scorpios, they also have that Mars energy, so they're aggressive. They're also kind of, assertive. They can also be very sexual people too. Um, but Scorpio is the type of person that, like, they just like to be them. They don't always like to be out in front. They like to kind of do their job and go home. It's not always about being out in front, for Scorpio. Sometimes it is. But if it is, if a Scorpio likes to be seen or heard more than, just being, that Scorpio may have some, I won't say that Scorpio may have some problems, but, hmm. Most of the time Scorpios are, hmm. I'll say they're not the type who seek fame just for the sake of fame. And if they do, then there might be an issue that relates back to childhood, because Scorpios are more likely to see the truth of fame and what it means. Scorpios like their privacy, like, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, like, they don't want to be on the cameras. They don't want to be, on the magazines and the TV, the movie screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if it's a part of their job, then they are very secretive. They like their secrets. So that's why I didn't add Scorpio to this list. So I hope you understand why I didn't add certain zodiac signs to this list. But I hope you also understand why all the zodiac signs, have the potential to become famous for being the best at what it is they do. And like I said, at the end of the day, we have to love ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to love ourselves and teach people how to love themselves too, right? So use your fame for good, people. All right. Thank you for listening and watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm sending you all of you love and light and good energy and protection. Okay. And I ask God to protect all of you and protect me as well, okay? In this game of life, it's not all about fame, it's all about loving what we do and loving ourselves in the process and teaching other people to love themselves and love what they do, okay? And improving the processes of life and just, making things better for all, who come after us and who are with us and vice versa, so. Thank you guys. All right, contact me for your own personal reading at lamartownsendtarot.com or your own birth chart reading. Until next time, see ya.